Hey YouTube, it's me Spotty. Welcome to another weekly Cube and Topicals. So today we're going to be going over the top 3 mistakes that beginning cubers make. Now these are mistakes that I either see a bunch or things that I personally did, so I speak from experience. And hopefully this video will help so at least a couple people don't make the same mistakes that we did. Alright, so let's get into them. Number 1 is learning nothing or learning everything too quickly. These two problems are polar opposites, in that they're the extremes of what you can do. What you actually want to be doing is striking a balance. Learning nothing is probably worse, in that if you want to get faster, you'll have a very slow progression, or you'll get faster but with very bad habits. Now, I'm not saying that straight after you finish learning beginners, you have to instantly start learning something new. Obviously, get used to your method, get comfortable with it, and then once you're ready to learn a couple new skills that you can implement to improve your beginner's method, then you can do so. I have a whole video on this which I will card up if you want to check that out. The opposite of this is learning everything too fast. This might not seem that bad, but it can also confuse you, demotivate you, or just be more damaging to your learning and times than good. And here I'm mostly referring to learning a new method too quickly, so going from beginners to a more advanced method. Again, I've got a video where I go a bit more in depth into when I think is the perfect time to switch methods if that's kind of where you're sitting. Moving on to number 2. The next thing that happens a lot is not going to competitions early on. Of course, comps are about competing, and being fast is awesome. But as a beginner, don't let your times discourage you from going. Now, you're not gonna win, but neither are the 98 other people who attend. Competitions are just as much about the social aspect where you get to meet and talk to people who are in the same hobby as you are, as it is about competing. You'll also get to try new cubes, and even maybe buy 1 or 2 at the vendor that's there. If there's a comp near you, just sign up. Don't worry too much about your times and try and sign up into as many events as you can do. Trust me, you'll have a blast. Also, don't do what I did where I went to my first comp and then talk to like 2 people. No, talk to as many people as possible. Sit with a group and don't be afraid to come up to people that you might know. And lastly, number 3. The final thing that is fairly common among newer or even more experienced cubers is thinking that a new cube is instantly gonna make you faster. Now, I've said this plenty of times, but in case you haven't heard, if you're coming from a not so great cube like the Rubik's Friend or a dollar store cube, then a new speed cube may in fact drop your times, and it'll make it easier for you to improve. However, a new cube is never going to make you a better cuber. You have to put in the work to practice and learn new skills, and you have to improve yourself. Also, if you're coming from an already modern speed cube, then getting a new one isn't going to instantly drop your times. What it might do is make you feel more inclined to practice since you just got this new puzzle and you're really excited about it. So a motivation, let it be. But all in all, a new cube is not normally going to be the thing that drops your times. So don't feel like you need to keep buying all these new 3x3s to make yourself a better cuber or in the hope that your times will drop. But yeah, those are the 3 things that I wanted to go over. Again, if I have a video where I go more in depth on some of these things, then links will be in the description. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, maybe learned a thing or 2, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.